Hello and welcome back to Cabot High School football. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jack Thompson, alongside me, my broadcast partner, Calvin Jinko. And we're here at Little Rock Southwest, a recently formed school in between the three schools of J.A. Fair, McClellan, and about 500 kids from Little Rock Hall. Formed in 2020, they are relatively new. As we can see it here, their facilities are super nice. Everything around them's nice, and it's a new team, so they don't really know what to expect. Calvin, what do you think the Panthers can do to win this game?
Well, do what they've been doing all season. Play evenly on both sides of the ball, play a great game offensively and defensively, and hand it off to Evian.
And muffled punt already. Panthers have the possession. It's going to be Panther ball right out of the gate.
So Panthers kick off right away, get the ball back down at the 21-yard line, deep in the red zone already in this first quarter, first play. And not a good start for these Griffins.
It is actually the Griffins' homecoming tonight, and we're pleased to play them.
Cabot is not a team you want to play for your homecoming night. We're not an easy team to beat, and we're never going to go down without a fight.
Can we also say happy birthday to our QB1, Abe Owen? It is his birthday today, so hope he has a good birthday game. And right across the middle, almost intercepted, underthrown, intended receiver.
That's
I believe Gage Jackson.
That's a throw you don't want to make. There was no clear open lane. The ball was thrown low. Not a great pass, not a great choice by Abe Owen to throw to that receiver. It was a very risky move, and it didn't play out well.
And handoff Jimerson. Jimerson's going to lead. Going to get tripped up, but get a decent amount of yards on the carry.
They're going to mark him down around the 19-yard line. Gain of around 3. It's going to be third down. Excuse me, the 14-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Owen, handoff Jimerson. Jimerson finds a hole. He's going to get the first down. And it's already 1st and goal for your Panthers right out of the gate.
Evian found a couple blocks on that play, got in where he needed to, and got it down to the 4-yard line. This is starting off as a great drive, great first drive for these Cabot Panthers.
Handoff Jimerson again. Jimerson trying to push the lead blocker, get him into the end zone. Take it down short, though, about a yard from the goal.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. I heard a couple of the Southwest players telling me that they know exactly how we play and we don't pass the ball. And I told them they had to be ready to stop the run then, and so far they haven't been able to do that. Abe Owen on the keep, pass complete to a touchdown. I believe that's going to be Austin Robertson on the touchdown.
Touchdown Panthers early in the game. Time remaining 9:58.
Cade Martin coming out to kick the extra point. And he's been pretty solid all season except for that one game in Ruston. Had a little trouble that game, but he's come back since, and I don't believe he's missed a kick since then, Jack.
Yeah, rough game in Ruston, but sure as heck made a comeback. The kick is good. Excuse me. He did not.
Man,
that is point, and that's just us choking on our own words. You can't hate him though.
I can't imagine how that feels as a kicker. Your team just got that one of the easiest touchdowns you'll see in football, and you missed the extra point. that can't feel good. I'm sure he'll have plenty of chances to redeem himself this game.
Hey, you got a touchdown, though, super early with a muffled punt. I mean, the extra point would have been nice, but you got an early touchdown. Excuse me, but you got an early touchdown.
This Cabot offense has seen the field once today, and I can guarantee you, Jack, this defense is hungry. They want to get on the field. DeCaleb Rudolph talked to me before the game. He said he wanted a sack, so I know he wants it. I know he wants on the field. Flags on the play. Decent return up past the 25-yard line. Several missed tackles there. Waiting for the call on the field.
That was Kevon Jones. I believe it's going to be holding. As the Griffins are getting moved back. It's quite chilly tonight, Calvin.
It was an illegal block in the backfield on the Griffins. That's going to push them back to around the 12-yard line. Back to what you said, Jack, it is indeed chilly, but I like the cold, and this is great football weather. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. It's a great night for football.
We'll get to see the Griffins offense here. Got a receiver downfield. Kevon Jones. They're going to say he did not catch the ball. Good catch, but just couldn't get the feet in bounds.
Yeah, couldn't stay in bounds. If he had just toe tapped just a little bit, that would have been a great play for the Griffins. And I believe there's a flag somewhere on the field. Don't know that that was intentional. Ref going to pick it up. You got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter. There indeed was a flag on the play against Cabot. Defensive pass interference. That's going to move the ball up to the 24-yard line.
9:39 remaining in the quarter. Struggling to get taken down. Fell into a pit of Panthers, and they're just going to get taken down. Hardly any yards on the carry.
Gain of close to 5 on the play, making it second down and 5. Seems to be a lot of confusion for the Griffins trying to find the play.
Muhammad's going to QB sneak.
And he's going to be met right in the hole. Not a lot of yards there. Gain of maybe, well, they're going to mark it gain of around 3 to 4 yards. It's 3rd and 1.
Here they are again. The same setup they've gone for pretty much every play. Offense must be very confident in this offense if they've ran it every play.
Play is blown dead. Didn't see a flag on the play, but they're going to move the ball up. It's going to be offsides on the Cabot Panthers. Just under 8 minutes to go in this first quarter. That's going to be to Caleb Rudolph on the tackle, and he gets nowhere, maybe a loss of a yard. That's what we've been wanting to see all game in this first quarter. We want to see that D-line break through. We want to see them get the ball and keep them from getting any yards.
This is a formation that you really don't see with any offense nowadays. The wishbone formation, kind of a offset of the T formation. Fullback in the middle, 2 running backs to the side, and a QB.
Met immediately by a host of Panthers, and he's going to go down for a loss.
They're getting nowhere with this wishbone formation, Calvin. They need to switch something up. I mean, they had a good pass and it looked promising, but besides that, I don't think they really realize how good our D-line is.
Back to my conversation with Caleb Rudolph before the game, he told me that there weren't going to be very many sacks in this game because all they do is hand the ball off. They do not like to pass this ball, and so far that seems true.
Another handoff.
It's going to be around 4th and 9 for the Griffins. That drive getting them, other than penalties, that drive got them basically nowhere.
That was Jabron Lewis with the carry. And once again, Calvin, just like we were in Ruston, we are in the middle of the stands on the Griffins' homecoming night. Kind of unfamiliar territory right now.
It's much quieter than Ruston, Jack.
Much quieter because we're on the opposing side, and Cabot has all the momentum in a
muffed punt.
Out
of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I think that punt went about 4 yards, Calvin.
Amazing starting field position for the Cabot Panthers. Looking for another easy touchdown.
And already we're seeing the Griffins hurting themselves. A muffled starting kickoff leading to a great field position by the Panthers. Now a 4-yard punt to the Panthers, starting them basically where the Griffins. It's basically a turnover on downs.
I want to see Abe Owen use his arm talent this game simply to prove those Southwest students wrong.
Let's see Birthday Boy sling it. Pitch to Jimerson. Jimerson got the outside. He's going to cut in and get taken down, a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
That was a hard hit. Anybody else other than Jimerson would have gotten a stinger from that one, but no, he pops right back up. Seemingly fine. They're going to call it a gain of 3, making it 2nd and 7.
Handoff Jimerson again. Jimerson up the middle. Boost of energy. Explosion.
He's got the first down. Again, he got the blocks he needed to, and other than that, when he ran into their secondary and their linebackers, he just kept pushing. That freight train didn't stop.
Surely all you need in football, I mean, a breakaway would be fine, but if you keep racking up those first downs, eventually you're going to get in the end zone.
Cabot loves the end zone. They've been there a lot this season.
I feel like the Griffins' first priority this game is to learn and try to take down Jimerson as Abe Owen slings it.
That
pass interference.
Pass interference, hardcore. Leidy was held hard by number 4 on Southwest. If he hadn't been held, that would have been a touchdown for Leidy.
Yeah, obvious pass interference there.
That's just not how you play football. You can't do that. That's not coverage.
Got 4:12 remaining in the quarter.
Panthers are on the 13-yard line after that pass interference call. Abe and Jimerson in the backfield again. 3 wideouts.
Handoff Jimerson up the middle. Jimerson going to be close to another first down.
Down inside the 5-yard line again. And we've seen this before on their last drive. And we all know how that ended. Touchdown pass to Austin Robertson. It's going to be
Jimerson, touchdown.
He went wide right. Nobody was out there. And he just walked it into the end zone, literally slowed down to a walk and just went right in.
2 easy touchdowns in the first quarter for your Panthers with 3:33 remaining in the game or in the quarter. Your Panthers are already up by 2 touchdowns.
The pressure is seemingly on our kicker, Cade Martin, not necessarily from the fans, but on himself to redeem himself and get this extra point. Kick is up and good. He redeemed himself this time. Panthers set to kick off again. 2 successful back-to-back scoring drives for your Cabot Panthers. I think that's a great way to start off the game.
For sure, Calvin, but main factor for these drives have been the Griffins' wounds and them hurting themselves with the 4-yard punts and the muffled kickoff. I mean, you can't, if you're a Griffin, you can't be. You got to kick the ball a little bit farther than 4 yards. You got to get it down the field if you want the Panthers not to have amazing field position.
Jack, I go into every game hoping for a good, close game, but I don't think we're going to be seeing much of that tonight. All you can hope for is a close game that keeps you on the edge of your seat, but I think this one, Panther fans, you can kick back, relax, and just chill out. Good kick, fielded inside the 10. Stopped just before the 30-yard line. Great return.
That was Kevon Jones with the return.
They're going to start around the 28-yard line. Panther defense taking the field again.
Now let's see what the Griffins can do. Are they going to continue to come out in the wishbone set, or are they going to switch it up a little bit? You know, Griffins starting QB and Muhammad shown to be really promising.
They're back in the wishbone, and this time seems to do a little better for them as they're close to the first down. Gain of about 8 yards.
That was Luther Tucker with the carry.
I can hear a bit of the trash talk from here, and I think that's just going to get Cabot riled up more.
$2:50 remaining in the quarter. Continuing the wishbone set. Continuing to run the ball.
This time it pans out well for them as they get the first down before being tackled by 3 of our Cabot Panthers. They're going to be around the 42-yard line. This is close to where their last drive ended. Looking to redeem themselves and have better luck. Still in wishbone formation. 1 wide out.
And he gets nowhere to a mosh pit of Panthers, taken down instantly.
Dragged way back. Let's see where they marked the ball.
That was Luther Tucker with the carry.
They're going to mark it as no loss, making it 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Flag on the play.
Minute 53 remaining.
It's going to be against the Griffins. offensive false start. And that's going to move them back to the 37-yard line. And that's just something you can't do. You haven't had the best luck on offense so far this game. So self-inflicted wounds like false starts, they don't help, as now you're facing a 2nd and 15 versus a 2nd and 10. Handoff, and he's tackled in the backfield from a loss of another 5 yards. Panthers seemingly finding out their offense in the run game. I don't think it's going to help them too much more throughout this game.
Calvin, I could just sit here, kick back, relax, and watch these Griffins try to run on our Cabot D line and be perfectly happy knowing that we can get a stop pretty much every time. Still in wishbone formation.
Under a minute to go.
Rolls out. A quick pass out of bounds.
Throws it away. Didn't even try to look for a receiver, just a petty toss out of bounds. It's going to be 4th, and Lord, I don't even know, Jack. How many yards is that?
Not sure. There's 42 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's going to be about, I'm going to say it's about 4th and 20, close, 4th and 19.
42 seconds remaining. Offense staying on the field. Never mind. Their quarterback is their punter.
And this is something I've never seen before. The QB as the punter. And Austin Riles with the reception, or with the
great return.
Return.
He got it all the way up to the 53-yard line.
That's someone you can count on. Austin Riles is probably one of the quickest players on our team. That's why they have him out as the return man. And see him. And I think it was the Fayetteville game. No, it was the Bentonville West game where he got the return and just absolutely dusted everybody, and they called it back for a holding, but it just really showed you a glimpse of his speed.
Cabot looking to go 3 for 3 on scoring drives.
Jimerson up the middle.
Flags
Jimerson
on the
finds a
flag.
hole. Flags down, but Jimerson gets the first down.
Jack, there have been a lot of flags in this first quarter as we have 24 seconds left.
There is a flag on the field.
And it's a legal substitution by the Griffins.
Panthers decline it and get the first down on the 33-yard line. Ten seconds left.
Handoff, Keegan Vest. Tripped up, but it's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down.
Time winds down as we're going into the second quarter of football. Still no action from the Griffins offense and not much on defense as the Cabot Panthers are creeping toward the red zone for the third time tonight. That is the end of the first quarter here in Little Rock Southwest. Jack, that quarter went by very fast.
Yeah, I mean, whenever Southwest runs the ball 9 out of 10 plays, it's basically like chewing the clock. So you would expect that the time ran down pretty fast. And same with us. We ran the ball about 9 out of 10 times. So it's been a running game so far. It's just who has the better running back, and so far it's turned out to be Jimerson. Jimerson already has 2 touchdowns. Excuse me, 1 touchdown.
It's going to be around 2nd and 4 for your Cabot Panthers. Knocking on the door, trying to score. Trying to go 3 for 3 so far tonight. And honestly, Jack, I believe they can. Nothing has shown me that they can be stopped in the red zone or stopped anywhere on the field for that matter.
Keegan Vest in the backfield for Jimerson. Handoff Vest. Vest gonna find a hole to the outside. Vest is still going. He's gonna cut in, get taken down out of bounds, but easily get the first down and get more yards after.
He's down inside the 15-yard line, and man, that play was beautiful. He went wide left, got a block, and missed some tackles. He got those yards. He got the Cabot offense where it needed to go. Owen Horn in the game now for Keegan Vest.
Handoff Horn. Horn's going to try to break the tackle, but he's going to get taken down. Gain of about a yard.
They're going to mark it as 3 yards, making it 2nd and 7. 11:30 left in the second quarter. Owen Horn coming out of the game. Keegan Vest coming back in for him.
11 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Your Panthers are knocking on the door for the 3rd out of 3 times. Pass to Vest. Caught, but taken down. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be inside the 10, dangerously close to the red zone. It's 3rd down. Just under 11 minutes to go. Jimerson still not in the game.
Owen gonna keep. Owen's gonna run. Can he get into the end zone? Touchdown, Panthers! Birthday boy with his first touchdown of the game. And that must feel sweet. Getting a birthday touchdown.
He ran it up the middle, straight through the D-line, and somehow still got that touchdown. Cade Martin coming out for the extra point again, looking to increase the lead to 20-0 before halftime.
Could be more, Calvin. We're only 2 minutes into the second quarter.
That is true. Cabot indeed has gone 3 for 3, extra point up and good. 20-0. Your Cabot Panthers are on top.
Something's going to have to change fast for the Griffins, or it's going to be a sad night.
The question is, can they make that change? And if so, what does that change need to be? What can they do against this Cabot Panther team?
I can tell you exactly what their change needs to be, Calvin, and they need to get out the wishbone set. I mean, we've obviously seen that their run game hasn't been working. And I really just think it comes down to how good the Panthers defense is, because it's going to be hard to move up against this Panther defense when you really can't. Panther defense is just so elite that all you can do is just try your hardest. I mean, whenever you're running against the Caleb Rudolph and Chris Leaks, it's going to be pretty hard to find holes.
Great kick, muffed and dropped. They're going to fall on it inside the 5-yard line. That's exactly what you want if you're the Cabot Panthers. The worst possible starting field position. Pin them deep in their own territory and keep them far back there. Force a short punt and go back to score again for the 4th time tonight.
We'll see if the Griffins come out in the wishbone set. And it looks like they are.
Only 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 wideouts and a tight end. Still going to the running game, and that might be a safety.
It's going to be close, but it's not going to be a safety. They're going to be right on the white line.
They're going to mark him at the 1. Under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Second down and 14.
And the Griffins switching to the pro set. 2 running backs in the backfield. Pitch. Barely going to get anywhere.
Maybe to the 3-yard line, if that. Just nowhere to go. That's the risk with going wide out either direction, is that you'll be met by a host of defenders. And in that case, it didn't play out well for him.
.835 remaining in a half. Panthers up 20-0. And the Griffins are backed way up. So they are still trying to get out of the danger. Pass.
Nearly taken down for a safety.
Overthrown. And just like that, it's 4th down. So what are the Griffins going to do? We've seen that their QB is also their punter.
4th down from the 4-yard line. Cabot might be starting out with the best field position tonight.
And Muhammad coming off the field, so I'm guessing he's not going to be punting. And
new punter in the game. Short punt.
Another short punt. It's going to be about 20 yards.
Rolls to the 23-yard line, and your Cabot Panthers are going to have incredible starting field position.
It's going to be 7:23 remaining in the half. And I've never seen something like this before.
Well, I mean, we have last year when we played Southwest. Although it was not you and I in the booth, we were up top filming.
A good buddies.
Jimerson still not in the backfield.
Across the middle, Hayes Cox. Touchdown, Panthers.
First
another
play
quick
of the
score.
drive.
Another quick score by the Panthers, and 26-0 with 7 minutes remaining in the half. This game is getting out of control fast.
This game is. I don't foresee the Griffins coming back to win this game. Cabot just being so dominant in this first half of football, scoring 26 points, soon to be 27, as the kick is up and good. 27 points so far this half. And Jack, we still have 7 minutes of football.
Exactly right, Calvin. The only game that I've ever seen start off the way that this game started off and turned into a close game was back in 2016 Alamo Bowl, TCU versus Oregon. Oregon had a 31-0 lead before halftime, and TCU came back and actually won the game in triple overtime. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's over, but it's looking pretty promising at this point.
Our quarterback, Abe Owen, on his birthday, has now thrown 2 passing touchdowns and rushed for another one, making his total 3 touchdowns so far tonight, just in the first half. Starting to be a great night for Abe Owen. Cade Martin set to kick off for the Cabot Panthers. Another good kick inside the 10. And no flag on the play as the ball was touched before it rolled out of bounds inside the 5 again. And Jack, this Cabot band has been loud all night long cheering for these Cabot Panthers.
The band is more lively than Southwest's student section right now. I mean,
Southwest's entire bleachers.
Let's say Calvin, we switched roles. I mean, would you be happy at this outcome right now?
I don't believe I would have gone to this game, Jack. Like I said at the beginning of this game, Cabot is not a team you want to play on your homecoming night. You don't want to be down 27-0 on your own homecoming night. It's not a great look for your school and football team. But hey, Cabot will play anybody.
.706 remaining in a half. And it's the Cabot band versus the supersonic band of the Southwest, as they call the Little Rock Southwest Griffins band. And who can get more loud competition?
Well, Cabot definitely has the size, and I believe they have the sound too. As it feels like I'm right there with them in the stands, and they're all the way across the field. Ruston offense still hasn't come out onto the field yet. Refs have been talking for quite a while now. I believe it could be about the ball rolling out of bounds.
I don't think there should be any flag on a play because your Little Rock, or not your Little Rock, excuse me, the Little Rock Southwest Griffin player touched it. He had a chance to catch it, missed it, and it went out of bounds. It touched off of him first, so I believe there should be no flag on the play.
No one's moved the ball yet as the refs went back to talk to the Griffins coach. Not entirely sure what is happening. Looks like the ball is going to remain on the 4-yard line. Handoff up the middle gets him a couple yards, but not the kind of yards you want to get when you're this deep in your own territory. Brings him up outside the 5, up to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Continuing to run the point set, pro set, excuse me. To the outside, big hit by the Panthers, fumble. Then they call dead ball.
He got hit hard, and he's going to lose yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
We're missing Mr. Ben Starnes right now. He would have been on the field to record that play.
It's 3rd down for the Griffins. Still deep in their own territory. Haven't managed to make any kind of play so far this drive. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. Looking to pass.
Way overthrown.
And it's going to be 4th down inside the 10-yard line. They're going to have to punt again here. Once again, are the Panthers going to go 5 for 5 tonight in this first half? Is Abe Owen going to add on to his total of touchdowns and make it 4 total tonight in just the first half? Short punt. Fair catch inside the 30-yard line, around the 28-yard line. Panther offense seeing the field again tonight. Will we see Jimerson back on the field? We will not, as Vest is out for him.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with this calling right now. Your number 1 running back, and you do not want him to get injured in a blowout game like this. Vest taken down.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. That wide outside run got them nowhere. Vest is leaving the game. Horn in for him.
Handoff Horn. Horn finds the outside. He's on the outside.
He's got
cuts
room.
in, out of bounds. Going to be down around the 10-yard line. Easy first down for Horn.
This is what we've seen a lot tonight. They've been sticking to the outside run. With Jimerson not in the game, they've been going outside.
5
because they know Jimerson will just plow through any D-line, linebacker, any secondary. He will not be stopped.
5 minutes remaining in the game, or in the half, excuse me.
1st and goal for the Panthers. Pass batted down, intended for 81.
Gavin Reardon.
Handoff to Horn, up the middle, not a huge gain there. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Cabot making a lot of substitutions these past 2 plays.
Horn still in the backfield. 4:14 remaining in the half.
Abe rolls out.
Pass across the middle to Gavin Reardon. Touchdown, Panthers!
That looked like a late hit on Reardon after he was down in the end zone, but that increases Abe Owens' touchdown total tonight to 4. 3 passing, 1 rushing. He is going off tonight.
3:58 remaining in the half. Panthers are up 33-0. And we still got a whole nother half of football. Kick is good. Ends up 34-0.
Cabot set to kick off again, as they are now 5 for 5 on every drive they have scored. And this is turning out to be a great game for the Cabot Panthers. Offensively, they've scored every drive, touchdowns, just 1 missed extra point, and defensively they've stopped every time. I think that they've given up under 100 yards total offense tonight, Jack.
Oh, easily.
Another good kick. This one rolls back into the end zone.
It's going to be touchback.
Just under 4 minutes to go in this first half. The Griffins having some of the best starting field position they've had so far tonight. Will that make a difference for them, though? Looks like they're going to stick to the same old wishbone formation, as there's only 1 wide out and 3 running backs in the backfield. Scratch that, 2 wide outs, 2 running backs in the backfield. Going to be a pass play, wobbly.
Almost intercepted. That was Dakota Sage reading him like a book.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
That pass was thrown under pressure, and I don't know if he knew exactly where he was throwing to. Staying in wishbone again, 1 wide out.
Decent run for the Griffins. So he's going to be close to the first down.
That might be their biggest play so far this game.
.325 remaining in the half.
Run up the middle, that's gonna be a first down, but that Panther D-line couldn't get him down, and I'm not sure why. The chains will move, and that will be the first down for the Griffins in a long time. Could they be putting together a scoring drive right before halftime? Quarterback keeps, met by a host of Panthers, dragged way back. See if they mark it for a loss. And they won't. It's going to be second down. Didn't really get anywhere on that one. Under 3 minutes to go. I believe their quarterback is sitting on the field. He hasn't gotten up yet. Looks like he's holding his arm. Just hope he's okay.
This isn't looking good for the Griffins.
He gets up, but his arm looks slightly hurt, but he is up and walking off the field. 2:33 remaining in the half. Runs, tried to go up the middle, couldn't get anywhere. That's going to be third down, and I don't think he got anywhere. Still going to be third and 10, excuse me. I wonder what the Griffins' talk in the locker room will be at halftime and what their plan will be for the second half to try anything they can to try and make up this 34-point deficit.
Pitch just gets nowhere. .45 seconds remaining in the half.
It's going to be fourth down.
.30 seconds remaining in the half, and time's just winding down. I guarantee you, I'm guessing either the Griffins are going to go with one more play or they're just going to let the time wind down.
If I were the Griffins, I would let the time wind down, and it would decrease the risk of an interception, fumble, or a punt return for a touchdown. They're going to let the time wind down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be halftime. Panthers up 34-0 against the Southwest Griffins. And this has just been an incredible half for the Cabot Panthers, Jack. I don't think
this is the best half I've ever seen come from our Panthers. I don't know if it's from the, excuse me, but lack of our competition, or if it's just from us playing super good. I feel like it's a little mix of both. But either way, you love to see our Panthers playing well. I mean, fans back home, you can kick up, relax, get you a bag of chips, get you a ice cold water, and just enjoy the game. Enjoy the game, because the Panthers at this point have it in cruise control.
Nothing to worry about.
The Panthers are up 34-0 going into halftime, and we'll be back with them.
Good evening, Griffin Nation. At this time, we will introduce our 2022 Little Rock Southwest Homecoming Court. Introducing freshman maid Madison Smith. Madison is the daughter of Cameron Washington and Amber Washington. She loves the name. Madison says to be the Griffin means to have a positive growth mindset while representing Southwest and the Griffin Nation is pride that she wanted to do since middle school. Today she's being escorted by her dad, freshman maid Madison Smith.
Coming to the field, sophomore maid, Destiny Brown. Destiny is the daughter of Dante Brown and Ashley Taylor. She enjoys reading, drawing, and painting. Destiny is also a proud Little Rock Southwest Griffin cheerleader. Destiny says to be a Griffin means to be a leader, being the best version of yourself, and striving to help others do the same. Today she is being escorted by her daughter, sophomore maid, Destiny Brown.
Welcome sophomore maid, Jaden Cole. Jaden is the daughter of Alita Wilson and Weavis Cole. Jaden is active in Griffin track and dance and is also a member of the Griffin girls basketball team. She enjoys playing sports, working out, as well as listening to music. When asked what homecoming means to her, Jaden said it means classmates, teachers, and Griffin alumni coming together at the home of the Griffins to share school's pride. Sophomore maid, Jaden Cole is being escorted by her dad. Sophomore maid, Jaden Cole.
Presenting sophomore maid, Michaela Lewis. She is the daughter of Courtney Lewis. She enjoys music, spending time with family, and she is a member of the Little Rock Southwest Griffin varsity cheerleading. Michaela says that being a Griffin means to be a leader and learner. She says it also means showing other students that it is okay to be yourself and express who you are. Today, Michaela is escorted by her father, Courtney Lewis. Sophomore maid, Michaela Lewis.
Introducing junior maid Tatiana Tiny Carlton. She is the daughter of Cornisha Carlton and Quincy Jones. She considers herself a foodie and a gamer. For this junior maid, homecoming means a week of fun events leading up to the big game. She says this part of homecoming is the spirit and pride that comes with it. Tonight she is being escorted by her dad, Quincy Jones. Junior maid Tatiana Tiny Carlton.
Coming to the field, junior maid, Jayla Brown. Jayla is the daughter of Tracy. Jayla is a She was the 8th grade and introduced as possible in the next class of Jayla is escorted by junior maid, Jayla Brown.
Presenting junior maid Michaela Shaw. Michaela is the daughter of Laverne and Jeremy. Her hobbies include all things beauty and fashion. In school, she is actively involved in dance and cheer. Michaela says being a Griffin means supporting her school in all aspects. The Griffin symbolizes power, strength, and uniqueness. Tonight, Michaela is being supported by her dad, Laverne Shaw. Junior maid Michaela Shaw.
Welcome, junior maid, Michaela Taylor. is no place like home. Tonight, Michaela is supported by her dad, DeAndre Taylor. Junior Days, Michaela Taylor.
Introducing senior maid Alexandria Davis. Alexandria is the daughter of Diana and Shaquita Townsend. Her hobbies include listening to music, science, singing, and games. She is a member of jazz and involved in the culinary arts program. For Alexandria, being a Griffin means you are a warrior, an achiever, a leader, and so much more. It means to be on top of your game. Alexandria Davis is being escorted by Derek Townsend. Senior maid, Alexandria Davis.
Welcome, senior maid Michaela Love Davis. Michaela is the daughter of Jan Davis. Michaela spends most of her free time working and shopping. She is active in the school band and softball team. Being a Griffin means to be a great leader, role model, and overall great student. Tonight, Michaela is escorted by Ricardo Monte. Senior maid Michaela Love Davis.
Presenting senior maid Janaya Brown. Janaya is the daughter of Brandon Brown. She's a member of jazz, the track team, the Ribbon Gym drill team, and the dance ensemble. Her hobbies include being a freelance makeup artist, a dancer, and avid shopper. For Janaya, being a Griffin means being unique. Griffins have a heart of a lion, the majesty of an eagle, which sets us apart and that makes us incredible. Tonight, she is being escorted by Kevin Thomas. Senior maid, Janaya Brown.
Coming to the field, senior maid Kiana Jackson. Kiana is the daughter of Camila Rogers Wright and Courtney Smith. She enjoys fitness and dance. Kiana says being a Griffin means being very fit and physical as Griffins never give up shows support every aspect of the rock star. Tonight she is escorted by Tavares Ash. Senior maid Kiana Jackson. Introducing senior maid Stanley Smith. Stanley is the granddaughter of this school. She enjoys all things like singing and dancing. For Stanley, homecoming means coming together to have a great time and celebrate our school. Tonight she is escorted by Principal, senior maid Stanley Smith.
Presenting our final senior maid, Janaya Wright. Janaya is the daughter of Yvette Holloway. Janaya is active in many school activities and is a member of the girls' track team, dance ensemble, and the Griffin Gym drill team. For Janaya, being a Griffin means representing the Southwest community and being a combination in legacy of two great schools. Tonight she's being escorted by her dad, Randall Wright. Senior maid, Janaya Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Little Rock Southwest Homecoming Court.
On the 50-yard line to crown our 2022 homecoming queen, Principal Xavier Holden Sr. and Mrs. Gail Holden. And your 2022 Little Rock Southwest Magnet High School homecoming princess is Kiana Jackson. Sanaya Bright. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight and for our homecoming court. Thank you.
That's 3. Y'all ain't talking about it, bro.
Welcome back to the second half of this Cabot Panther football game. Cabot Panthers on top 34-0. I'm Calvin Jenko, and I will be taking over play-by-play commentary. Joining me tonight is Jack Thompson, who will be taking over color commentary. Jack, what do you think that the Griffins talked about in the locker room to try and make up for this 34-point deficit?
You know what, Calvin? I would suppose probably one or two things. First thing is just bring out a whole new game plan, because the plan they're using right now is not working. The set that they're using not working. Just seeing no momentum, and Cabot has all the momentum. But then the second thing could be just look past this game, try not to get any injured players, and move on to the next one. So I'm kind of curious to see what they choose to do here.
Cabot back to receive the Griffins kick. Short kick. It's going to be picked up around the 40-yard line, and he's taken down around the 39. Kick didn't go far, return either. Cabot Panther offense seeing the field for the first time in this second half. We're going to see if their momentum has slowed or has stayed the same. We'll see if this Griffin defense can do anything to slow down the Panther offense, which has been so dominant tonight. Abe Owen throwing 3 passing touchdowns and staying on the ground for 1 more. And that 5th touchdown going to Evian Jemerson as a rushing touchdown. We'll just see. I believe this is going to be a game where second stringers have their time to shine.
I believe so too, Calvin. You know, up big in the first half. You haven't even played the second half yet. Who knows what the score could get? Who knows what the score could get into? We could be seeing some possible second and third stringers coming out pretty early in the second half.
Owen in the backfield. Abe takes a snap. A handoff to Horn. Horn going wide out. He's taken down around the 48-yard line. Good pickup of yards there. It's going to be around 2nd and 4. 2nd and 3, my bad. Decent run there by Horn. He's been pretty good in this second half, in this game so far, excuse me, as him and Keegan Vest have been rotating the whole second quarter. Owen still in the backfield. Abe takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking deep, pass downfield. It's caught around the 21-yard line by number 6, Quinn Hawkins.
And that's why I love Abe Owen as a QB. He's very versatile in his passing, and what he can do with the ball in his hands is like talking about running and being able to put on the same effect as a running back. As big as Jemerson, if not a little bit bigger, and he definitely can run the ball.
Owen pass again to Quinn Hawkins around the 30-yard line. He's going to be taken down by a host of Griffins. Not a huge gain there. They're going to mark it as a gain of 3, making it 2nd down and 7. Starting to see a little more of the passing game in the second half, as it is less of a risk when you're up big. Vest still in for Horn.
And I like seeing this passing game by the Panthers. It brings more, it makes the game more exciting, because usually we run the ball, and I like seeing passes. I'm more of a pass-oriented guy.
Hand off to Vest. He ran it up the middle, got a couple blocks, and possibly the first down. He did not get the first down. They're going to mark it as 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
See, Calvin, I relate our offense, Scott Reed's offense, kind of to Sam Pittman's offense, what he's doing with the Razorbacks. You know, he hasn't even out. See, Bobby Petrino, he had the pass-oriented offense, as well as Brett Bielema had the run-oriented offense. So, and Sam Pittman kind of has a mix of both. He's more run-oriented, but he has great passing plays to get his players wide open downfield. And that's what I'm kind of seeing with Scott Reed's offense right here.
That was another handoff to Vest. He again ran it up the middle. Not a huge gain, but it will get a first down on the 21-yard line. Charlie Powell in.
Like I said, Calvin
takes the snap, handoff to Horn. He's going wide outside, and he's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. And that's what I've been saying all game. Griffins have done it all game. They've been running the outside routes, and it hasn't done well for them so far. And it's a very risky move, as it leaves you with virtually no blockers. Powell still in for Horn, or for Owens.
Yeah, like I said, Calvin, what we're going to be seeing these second stringers come in early in the second half.
Powell takes a snap, looking to pass to Leidy, off the hands of Leidy. That's going to make it third down. We're going to see this Panther momentum possibly slow, as Abe is not in the game. And as we know, he has been such a star player this season, and especially this game. But I'm excited to see what Powell can do, as he is the future quarterback for the Panthers.
You got to trust in Powell. I mean, Abe and Levy last year were the same way. They were, first couple games they played, they weren't as good as they are this year.
Powell looking to pass, nearly sacked. He's going to throw it away before he can be sacked, but that's going to make it fourth down. And that was a disappointing drive for the Panthers. It was their first drive so far this game where they did not go down the field and score. Kicking team coming out on the field. Powell is still on the field. Looks like they might go for it.
But like I said, Calvin, I mean, these QBs that are getting chances early and they know they have next year in their hands, they're going to have a lot of nerves because you're the future. Everybody's looking at you.
Scratch that. Powell is the place kicker. Cabot is going for a field goal.
And this is a long field goal.
It'll be a 30-yard attempt. Kick is up. Does not quite have the distance. Kick is no good. Griffins are going to take over on the 25-yard line with just under 7 minutes to go.
And Calvin, fun fact, that was the Panthers' first failed attempt of the game to score a touchdown.
Cabot is now. You are correct. It was shocking. Had Abe Owen been in the game, would they have scored that touchdown? But you also got to think they don't need that touchdown. It's smart to sit your best players and just look forward to next week. Save your strength, as we're not even halfway through this season yet. Griffin offense taking the field again. Still in their wishbone formation. Muhammad under center. Takes a snap, handoff directly up center. Gonna get nowhere. It's gonna be 2nd and 9. He gained about a yard on the play. And Jack, I'm confused as to why the Griffins are still running that wishbone formation, even though it has not worked out for them so far this game. I think you might have been right when you said they're just looking to next week. And Muhammad under center again. Confusion as he's looking to the sideline.
Seems like there's been
Checking
a lot
the
of
play.
confusion.
It's been a theme all game.
Lots of confusion with these Griffins.
Muhammad still under center. Takes a snap, handoff directly up the middle. He's going to get nowhere.
And what this is looking to me right now is when the Razorbacks played Missouri State a few weeks ago and they decided to go for it on 4th and 9 and run up the middle. It's kind of what this is reminding me of.
It's going to be
going into straight wall.
It's going to be 3rd down and around 8 yards to go. Griffins have gone out of the wishbone formation. 2 wideouts, 2 backs in the backfield. Muhammad still under center. Again, more confusion and looking to the sideline. Around 5 minutes to go. Muhammad takes a snap, fakes the handoff, pressured by Chris Leaks, and he throws it out of bounds. That's the kind of play you want to see from a big man like Chris. Just tower over him, scare him, push him back, and force the throw out of bounds. You would have loved to have seen a sack there, but hey, it's 4th down. They're going to have to punt. It works out either way. Mahab back to punt. Short punt.
But best
Austin
punts all
Riles
game.
Gets it around the 50. Good return. Fakes out another. Missing tackles. Gets it up to the 45. 35, excuse me. Pretty good return. And good starting field position for the Cabot Panthers. Great return by Austin Riles. This Cabot defense is going to take the field again and see if they can score a touchdown.
Calvin, I was saying, short punt, but that was the best punt for the Griffins all game.
Yeah, we saw a couple muffed punts. We saw a 4-yard punt. And I agree, that was the best punt of the game.
No, like legitimately, that was the best punt of the game.
Looks like Abe coming back into the game.
You see the offense change when Abe is in and out of the game. It's just experience.
Cabot looking to get that momentum back. Abe gets a snap, handoff to Horn. Horn going wide out again. Looks like he's going to get it. Almost a 1st down, possible fumble. Ball rolled out of bounds. Still going to be Cabot's ball. A dangerous play there. Almost lost it. Vest is going to come in for Horn now, as it's going to be 2nd and 2. Jack, I love seeing Abe Owen play. He's a phenomenal player. Just the thrill of not knowing whether he's going to run or pass because he can do both so well. Keegan Vest in the backfield. Abe takes a snap, handoff to Vest. Vest running up the middle, gets a block. And the 1st down before being taken down by a host of Griffins around the 21-yard line. They're going to move the chains. And the Panthers are going to creep back into the red zone. Abe going out for Charlie Powell as he set him up well in the red zone, trying to give him a touchdown.
I guess that's what Coach Reed's game plan is right now, is to have Abe in the game and get him knocking at the door and put Powell in to see if Powell can just get it in for a quick touchdown. Trying to get him some red zone experience.
Keegan Vest in the backfield. Takes the snap. Vest running up the middle again. Fighting for yards, met by a host. And we'll see where they mark this ball, but he had forward progress. So they're going to mark it as a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
And Vest kind of reminds me, he doesn't have the standard running back build. He kind of reminds me of like a fullback.
You're absolutely right, Jack. There are 2.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Powell's still in the game. Vest is still going to be in the backfield, joined by Reardon at fullback. Powell set to take the snap. Gets the snap. Handoff to Vest. Vest going to the outside a little bit. Gets a hole and a couple blocks, but he's taken down. That's going to be a good gain, though. Horn coming in for Vest. Powell comes out. O'Neal takes the snap, going up the middle, taken down. Powell comes back in for O'Neal. Cabot knocking on the door, a minute and a half left as it's going to be 1st and goal. Looking to increase their lead. Horn in the backfield. Powell takes the snap, handoff to Horn. Horn up the middle, gets a block down at the 1. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. A trend I've noticed from Cabot is that every year is always a solid running back or two. Last year we had Mason Bell. This year it's Keegan Vest, Owen Horn, and of course my personal favorite, Evian Jemerson.
You know, I'd like to see Jemerson get a few more plays this game because he's just that exciting to watch.
Owen gets the touchdown off the handoff from Powell, and it's going to be 40-0 with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The extra point will make it 41-0.
And they need to start the mercy rule already, as it's almost 4th quarter and the Griffins still haven't scored a point.
Kick is up, nearly blocked, and the kick is good. 41-0. Your Cabot Panthers dominating the Southwest Griffins.
A heck of a homecoming night for the Griffins, but turned out in the Panthers' favor so far.
This has just been a great game for the Panthers overall. A real stat booster and a morale booster.
Honestly, wouldn't know what to say if this was my homecoming night. You know, last year for the Cabot's homecoming, we played the Little Rock Southwest Griffins, excuse me. And that game was not close. So we're seeing this trend 2 years in a row.
Can Cabot pull off its first shutout victory of the season? Cabot coming out to kick off.
That's what I'd really like to see as a shutout victory. It give the Panthers a lot of momentum going into next week's game.
Kick is up. Shorter kick than normal, out of bounds around the 19-yard line. That's going to be a penalty, and they're going to move the ball up and give the Griffins pretty decent starting position this drive. Cabot defense already on the field.
Like I was saying, next week, shutout victory be really, really good for these Panthers, giving them a lot of momentum. Because next week they're going on to play the second-ranked Conway Wampus Cats, playing the Wampus Cats at home. And that game should be a barn burner.
It's going to be an exciting game. They're going to let the play clock run out as we're going into the 4th quarter of football. 41-0, your Cabot Panthers going into the 4th quarter.
Again,
Griffin Nation students. At this time, please and thank you. If you need to call and drive, do so at this time.
Griffins are going to get the ball at the 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds. Good starting field position, but I'm not sure how much that will factor into this drive.
I mean, if the Griffins have been playing like they played all game, it probably won't. At this point, Calvin, I say the Griffins just look to get out of this game. Go on to the next game.
I believe they'll stick with the run like they have all game. Just hurry up and get the game over, as they're still in the same formation we've seen all game. 3 running backs, 1 wide out, and your quarterback under center.
The Griffins only having 1 win against Rogers Heritage, and that game was a close down to the wire game as Griffin squeaked out the victory by 1 point.
Conversation going on between the refs and the Griffins coaches. Muhammad under center. They're going to move to 2 wideouts, 2 running backs in the backfield. Muhammad gets the snap, handoff. Hold on, flags on the play, and play is blown dead. It's going to be against the Little Rock Southwest Griffins, and they're going to move back to the 30-yard line. Making it 1st and 15. 11 and a half minutes to go in this final quarter of football.
We can take one thing, though, and appreciate it, and that's just how nice this field is and their facilities, and it's really, really nice.
Muhammad under center, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, gets a spin move. Doesn't matter because he is taken down, and they're going to blow it dead. Gain of about 1 yard or 2. They're going to mark it as a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 12. This run game hasn't proven very effective for the Griffins, but I think their plan now is to run the clock out as there's just under 11 minutes to go in this final quarter.
It's been a fairly quick game as the game started about an hour and a half ago.
Muhammad under center again. 2 wideouts, 2 in the backfield. Muhammad takes the snap, looking to pass. Throws nowhere as he is rushed by that Cabot Panther D-line. Got scared and just threw it away. There was nobody near him.
There's no help by the offensive line there. It's basically like a wide open door, and the Panthers D-line's just running through.
If you're going to pass, it helps to have more than 2 receivers out. Just under 10 minutes to go. It's going to be 3rd and 12. 2 wideouts, 2 in the backfield again. Muhammad under center, confused, looking to the sideline for the play call, as they're just giving this Cabot Panther defense all the time in the world to prepare. Looking for the play, goes under center. Muhammad takes a snap, pitch back to the running back, and he's going to be taken down for a loss or no gain, as they're not going to move the marker at all, and it's going to be 4th down and 12. They're going to have to punt. There's a Griffin player slow to get up, struggling to get off the field as he is hobbling. Appears to be one of their O-linemen. That is something you don't want to see, especially in a game like this. Rest your players. There's no reason for anyone to get hurt with 8 minutes to go. Griffins are going to punt. Got Austin Riles back to receive. Low snap. Punt. Short punt. It's going to roll. Austin gets it around the 35. He's going to run. He's up past the 50. He's down to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10. Touchdown, Austin Riles on a punt return. Phenomenal play, got all the blocks in the world, and he ran it in there. He walked it in.
And when did they just say no more football at this point?
Flag on the field.
Can it be a replay of Bentonville West?
Waiting to see what the call on the field is. Are they going to mark it as a touchdown?
Terrible snap, but actually led to a pretty decent punt. I was surprised by that, impressed. Austin Riles showing off that speed he has.
Still waiting for the call on the field. Refs are talking. And looks like they're going to place the ball around. They're going to place the ball on the 44-yard line. Still no explanation as to what the flag was. So they're going to recall the touchdown by Austin Riles on the punt return. And this Cabot Panther defense is going to get a little bit longer of a break.
I know Austin Riles isn't too happy about that, as both of his punt returns have been called back by holding. You know, I can't say that I blame him.
O'Neal is now in the game at quarterback. O'Neal takes the snap, handoff up the middle, gets a block, stays behind his O-lineman, taken down by 3 Griffin defenders on the 50-yard line. Great run by Anthony Jones there, number 25. Gain of about 5 yards. O'Neal still in the game.
Yeah, Martin.
6 minutes to go. O'Neal takes the snap, hands off to Anthony. He's going to get another 4 yards. Excuse me, Noah Martin. O'Neal's going to stay in the game once more. Just under 6 minutes. It's going to be first down for the Cabot Panthers. O'Neal takes the snap, rolling out the pocket as the pocket collapsed, nearly sacked. Pass complete to number, I believe that is number 39.
You love to see O'Neal just be able, he's so young, you love to see him be able to perform under pressure like that, roll out of the pocket, even as a left-handed QB, which you don't see very often. Good pass, good bullet pass straight to the wide receiver.
O'Neal with the snap. Run up the middle. No gain. Maybe 1 yard. Powell is going to come back in the game for O'Neal. Just under 5 minutes to go. It's going to be third down. Powell and Martin in the backfield. High snap, handoff to Martin, taken down for a loss of a yard. 4th and 9.
That's Mr. Jones again on the tackle.
Cabot is going to have to punt for the first time tonight.
I really have no words for that. Just Southwest, this is their first stop of the game.
Well, you got your young players in there, your sophomores and juniors who've hardly started before. Punt is up. Good punt. It's going to roll out of bounds just inside the 10. Like I was saying, Jack, you got your young players in there, your juniors and sophomores, who haven't seen the field all that much. But you're trying to get them ready for next year when these seniors, when they leave, it'll be their time. And you need to make sure they have the experience level and that they're ready to take the field next year.
Exactly right, Calvin.
Cabot is just 3 minutes away from a possible shutout victory. Cabot has pulled majority of its starters on offense and defense.
Makes sense. You got to give these young players some reps late in this game, especially when you're up 41-0. Just makes sense.
2:40 left in the fourth quarter. Still staying in that wishbone formation. Muhammad takes a snap, handoff up the middle again. No gain on the play again. Two minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I think these Griffins are trying to wind the clock down as much as possible. They want this game to be over. Still in wishbone formation. Muhammad under center. Muhammad takes a snap, pitch up the middle again. Gain of about 1 yard on the play. It's going to be third down. Minute 20 left. I believe that the Griffins are going to try and chew as much clock as they can with these next two downs and try and end the game, as Cabot is 1 minute away from a shutout victory. Muhammad under center. Pitch to the running back. No gain on the play. Loss of a yard. 50 seconds remaining. It's going to be fourth down. I believe they're going to run the clock out as much as they possibly can before either going for it or having to punt. Jack, I think they're going to let the clock wind down.
I mean, I would too. No more risk of getting players injured. Just let the clock wind down.
There's 20 seconds left in the game, and this is Cabot's first shutout victory of the season. Great game offensively and defensively for Cabot. You got to see our star players shine. 10 seconds left. That's going to be the ball game, Jack.
Yeah, they're lining up for handshakes with 5 seconds remaining, and your Cabot Panthers have gotten the victory. 41-0 on Southwest Griffins homecoming night. Your Panthers are looking forward to next week, though, coming in with a lot of momentum. They're going to be taking on second-ranked Conway in a very, very, very anticipated matchup. Cabot Panthers ranked 4th in the state. Conway ranked 2nd. So looking for a top 5 matchup. Should be a good game. It's going to be on at 7 o'clock next Friday, a home game. Tune in. We thank you, and we'll see y'all next time.